students, good morning. Welcome back to EduStar video class. You are watching class 5 social lesson 13 natural disasters part 2. In the last video class we have discussed about earthquake, isn't it? So today we are going to discuss remaining natural events. First we will see about volcano. Under the earth crust, rocks are found in very hot liquid state which is known as magma. There are hot gases with molten rocks inside the earth. Okay, so due to pressure within the earth, these are thrown out to the surface of the earth, which is called as volcano. Can you see in the picture? So see here, magma is there, isn't it? So this magma comes out to the surface of the earth. The magma comes out to the surface of the earth through an opening called vent. Okay, so this molten magma that is ejected by a volcano is called lava. So what is meant by lava? The molten magma that is ejected by a volcano is called lava. The flowing lava is very hot and destroys everything in its path. After the lava has cooled, it forms a cone-shaped hill which is called a volcanic mountain. The mountain has an opening. At the top which is called crater. Is it clear, students? Now we will see types of volcanoes. There are three types of volcanoes. They are extinct volcano, dormant volcano and active volcano. The volcano which erupt very often are called active volcanoes. Volcano which erupt very rarely are called dormant volcanoes. Volcanoes which have not erupted for many years are called extinct volcanoes. In India, the volcano barren island is located in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Then about Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean has a ring of fire. We have already discussed about this in continents and ocean chapter. Do you remember that? Yes, Pacific Ocean has a ring of fire where frequently earthquakes and volcanoes erupt. Next we will discuss about tsunami. Tsunami is a series of giant waves that are caused by underwater earthquakes and volcanic eruptions in the ocean. The waves travel in all directions just like the ripples which are formed when a rock is thrown into the pool of water. The waves travel at a great speed and almost 100 feet in height. The tsunami waters can cause buildings to fall, floors to crack or walls to collapse. Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Sri Lanka and India are tsunami risk zones. Indian Ocean earthquake of 26th December 2004 produced one of the worst tsunami disasters. Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India and Thailand were affected. In 2004, what happened to Tamil Nadu is a giant waves swallowed thousands of people in Tamil Nadu's coastal areas like Nagapattinam, Chennai, Kadalur, Velanganni and Pumbugar. Over 8,000 people lost their lives in Tamil Nadu to these giant waves. So what is mean by coastal areas? Areas near to sea. Isn't it? Okay. How to be safe during a tsunami? Tsunamis cannot be predicted. A tsunami warning system was introduced. This system will alert all nations. Once the warning is given, people should immediately shift from coastal regions and move to safer place. One must not go near the sea because tsunami waters can cause buildings to fall, floors to crack or walls to collapse because it is a disaster. In this event, what do you see, children? There are very strong winds which are of circular nature and it's just blowing everything that is coming in its way. Isn't it, children? Now these very strong winds are known as cyclones. Now we will see what is meant by cyclone. A strong or a heavy winds that rotates and brings heavy rain. So, such an event known as cyclone. Cyclone cause great damage. Cyclone normally affect coastal areas. In India, cyclones affect the coast of Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea mainly in October and November month. It causes flooding and cause great damage to farms, crops, life and property of humans. What you should do in the event of cyclone, children? In case of cyclone, usually we are alerted by government authorities. So, weather authorities of Indian Meteorological Department issues cyclone warning. So we have to stay indoors. Government of India introduced National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project to say about cyclone risk in the country. The objective of the project is to protect the coastal states and union territories of India from the effect of cyclone. This project helps in making early warning about cyclone. It provides cyclone shelter and coastal embankments. What is meant by cyclone center? A temporary place where people live when cyclone destroy the homes of people in coastal areas. This temporary shelter is called cyclone shelter. It also helps to protect coastal land from tidal waves and storm. It helps in preventing salt water entering into crop fields near coastal area. This is called coastal embankments. Is it clear, students? Next we will see about flood. Flood is a very common disaster. What exactly happens in flood? You can see in the river that there was not much water, but suddenly there is huge flow of water in the river and slowly the water level is increasing, isn't it? And you can see that the flow of water is more than the river can hold. As a result, the water is overflowing in the bridge. So, this event can cause great damage. This type of event is known as flood. What is meant by flood? Flood is a temporary overflowing of water onto land. What is meant by flood? Flood is a temporary overflowing of water onto the land. Flood causes diseases like cholera and hepatitis and also cause great damage to the humans. In case of flood, you should be very careful. So, in the case of flood, the situation will be like this only as shown in the picture. So, what do you see? People feel difficult to survive. Houses and vehicles may submerge underwater because of flood. Countries like China, Thailand, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh face regular floods. The Kosi flood in India in 2008 and Indus flood in Pakistan in 2010 were the most devastating floods. Now we will see some of the reasons for the floods. Number 1, deforestation. Number 2, poor quality dams. Number 3, improper drainage. These give rise to floods. Now we will see some precautions that should be followed in case of flood. First, move to the higher place. As you know that the water is overflowing from the river and covering nearby areas, so you should go to higher land where water is unable to reach so that you can protect yourself. Number 2, shift all electronic equipments and belongings to upper floor which have less chance of getting submerged in water. Number 3, stay away from rivers and drainage. These will get overflooded or may have sudden high flow of water, and if you are near to these places, you may get hurted or affected. Number 4, do not walk in flooded areas. Number 5, very important thing is boil water before drinking as water may be contaminated and you may fall ill. Okay students. Bye students. Meet you all in the next video.